though looks like and sometimes sold erroneously as what is known as Libyan glass. Libyan glass is glass that looks just like this. Blue-green glass that is found in Libya, in the Sahara Desert area, in the country of Libya. And it is natural. It's not man-made. It's known as an impact glass, formed from the impact of a meteorite that came from some other part of the solar system or some other part of the universe, somewhere other part of the Milky Way galaxy, I guess, and bombarded the Sahara Desert, which has a large amount of silica sand in it. And this glass is composed mostly of silica, which is silicon dioxide. It contains a little bit of sodium and maybe some potassium as well. And the greenish color is due to small amounts of iron. And this is the reason that many glass, in fact, including glass bottles, if you look at a thick amount of the glass, you'll find that it is greenish blue, even if it's man-made, because there's always a little bit of iron in the sand that is used to make the glass. Well, man-made glass is made in glass furnaces, and this was made in a glass furnace. But Libyan glass is produced at very high temperatures, which glass is produced in a glass furnace at high temperatures around 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But this natural glass is produced from impact, which will produce temperatures well over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And it'll melt the glass, and it will churn it up a little bit, and it will cool, and you'll have green glass like this. And if the green glass occurs in Libya, and it's natural, it's a consequence of an impact of a meteor, which when a meteor impacts with the Earth, a tremendous amount of energy there. This meteor is traveling at hundreds of miles per second, sometimes thousands of miles, a few thousand miles per second. Some fraction of the speed of light. So when it impacts the planetary surface, which could be Libya and desert sands of the Sahara Desert, it creates a tremendous fireball, a huge fireball. This melts the silica, and it boils and bubbles and ends up forming glass, which is natural glass. And if it occurs in the Sahara Desert, and it happened in the country we call Libya, it's known as Libyan glass. The largest deposits of natural green glass like this are found in Libya, and they're known as Libyan glass. One of the things that I've already been over on another one of these videos is the subject of tektites. And tektites are also made of glass, and they're also formed, as is Libyan glass, they're formed by impact on the Earth's surface by meteorites. And again, very high temperatures are generated that take earth material, usually soil, or some rock like shale, or quite often is the origin of tektites. It melts and forms glass, and maybe of different colors, depending on the composition of the material that was impacted. Most tektites are black, and that black color comes from a combination of iron and other impurities, sometimes carbon, in the soil or the surface material on the earth where the impact took place. In the case of Libyan glass, the material on the surface is sand. And as I've already mentioned, that sand has a little bit of iron in it, a little bit of sodium, maybe a little potassium, and these, particularly the iron, contributes the bluish-green color, as it does to tektites in some cases. The tektites known as jargonites, which I presented and went over a bit in the other video on tektites, are green because of the presence of iron, as are another group of green tektites called moldavites that occur in the Czech Republic. These are also green because they're produced actually from sand that had probably more iron in it than the Libyan glass did. But green color is a consequence of iron.